Once again, we find ourselves being totally lied to by liberals and the media. This video was very hard for me to make because of what you are going to see later in this video. It's graphic, it's disturbing, and I don't recommend it for children. But we must know the truth. Anyone who is well-traveled likely knows that killing and eating animals is a religious practice in Haiti. It's also practiced in New Orleans, but estimates are that only about 10% of the population in New Orleans practice or associate with such beliefs. Many of these people came here from Haiti after the Haitian Revolution in the early 19th century. The immigrants in New Orleans grew up in American, not Haiti, which is very different. What is happening in Springfield, Ohio, and other cities around our country is that a significant concentration of Haitians are populating cities and changing American cities into third-world cities. Creating this concentration of Haitian immigrants impairs their integration into local customs and beliefs. There is a stronger preservation of Haitian customs, traditions, and languages, making it less likely for individuals to adopt local customs and beliefs. Their strong community networks can provide support systems that encourage maintaining cultural practices, which reduces the necessity or desire to integrate into the broader society. If concentrated communities provide sufficient economic resources, individuals feel less pressure to assimilate into the local culture. Physical and social isolation from the broader community can hinder interaction and understanding between different cultural groups. This leads to misunderstandings and stereotypes. Concentration also fosters a dual identity where individuals navigate their Haitian heritage while living in a different cultural context. This also impacts their level of integration. Overall, while concentrated populations help maintain cultural identity, they create barriers to full integration into the broader society. This information is not my guess. It's the opinions of experts across the world. And if you think the elite and their puppets don't know this, you are making a huge mistake. They know exactly what they are doing. They are deliberately trying to create chaos for the little people. Wake up, guys. It is estimated that about 50 to 60% of Haitians practice some form of voodoo, which, along with Catholicism, is the primary religion of Haiti. Voodoo is a syncretic religion, which is a belief system that blends elements from multiple religious traditions or cultures. In the case of voodoo, elements of West African spiritual traditions, Catholicism, and indigenous Taino beliefs are combined. It is deeply rooted in the history and culture of Haiti, particularly shaped by the experiences of enslaved Africans. Before we look a little closer, I'd like to remind you to share, like, and subscribe if you enjoy my videos. I've got a link to my store in the video description. And if you'd like to further support my channel, I'm always appreciative of a super thanks, which has a button below the video. Okay, so let's see if the Haitian immigrants are really eating the dogs and the cats. The Taino are an indigenous people of the Caribbean, primarily inhabiting present-day Haiti, the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and parts of Cuba and Jamaica before European colonization. Their beliefs are deeply connected to nature, spirituality, and their understanding of the world around them. Core beliefs and practices include a spiritual connection to nature. The Taino believe that nature is inhabited by various spirits, called zemi, which could represent ancestors, natural elements, or forces of nature. They revere animals, plants, and natural phenomena, seeing them as integral to their spiritual existence. These zemi, or spirits, are considered powerful deities or ancestral spirits that play a crucial role in their cosmology. They were often represented by carved figures made from wood, stone, or bone. Rituals and offerings are made to the zemis to seek their protection, guidance, or favor. The Taino conduct ceremonies to honor their gods and ancestors, which included music, dance, and the use of ceremonial objects. One important ceremony is the areto, a communal dance that celebrates significant events and honors the zemis. The Taino believe in an afterlife where souls go after death. The nature of the afterlife is thought to depend on one's actions during life. They have specific burial practices to honor the dead and ensure a safe passage to the afterlife. The Taino use herbal medicine and spiritual rituals for healing. Shamans or spiritual leaders, known as bohik, play a significant role in these practices. Taino beliefs are heavily influenced by their environment and cultural practices. After European colonization, many aspects of their spirituality were suppressed, but elements of Taino beliefs have survived and continue to influence various Caribbean cultures, including Voodoo in Haiti and other syncretic religions. The Taino heritage remains an essential part of Caribbean identity, reflecting their resilience and cultural significance. Practitioners believe in a pantheon of spirits called Loa, each associated with specific aspects of life, nature, and human experiences. Voodoo ceremonies often involve invoking these spirits through rituals, music, dance, and offerings. Ancestors are revered and play a crucial role in the spiritual lives of practitioners. Communicating with them is a common practice during rituals. Chapter 4. Animal Sacrifices. Animal sacrifice is a traditional practice within Voodoo. Animals, often chickens, goats, or pigs, are sacrificed as offerings to the Loa. The specific type of animal may depend on the spirit being honored or the nature of the request being made. This act is believed to please the spirits, ensuring their favor and support in the practitioners' lives. Many Haitians believe that these sacrifices honor the spirits, or Loa, and are a way to communicate with them. Here's what typically happens with the animals that are sacrificed. The blood of the sacrificed animal is often collected and used in various ways during the ritual, such as anointing altars or participants. After the sacrifice, the meat is typically cooked and shared among the participants of the ritual. The sacrifice is believed to provide nourishment to the spirits, and it may be seen as a way to gain their favor or assistance in matters such as health, love, or protection. Overall, animal sacrifice in Haitian Voodoo is a complex practice deeply intertwined with spirituality, community, and cultural traditions. How do you stop someone from practicing their religion when their actions might be illegal in this country? The practice of animal sacrifice is not unique to Voodoo. It is common in many religious traditions worldwide, often reflecting deep cultural beliefs and practices. Chapter 6. Cats and Dogs. In Haitian Voodoo, the sacrifice of cats and dogs carries specific cultural and spiritual significance. Cats and dogs are often associated with particular spirits and energies. For example, cats are sometimes linked to the Loa Erzuli, while dogs may be associated with the spirits of the dead. Their sacrifice can be a way to honor these spirits. The sacrifice of these animals may occur during specific rituals, especially those aimed at protection, healing, or communicating with ancestors. In some beliefs, the sacrifice of dogs in particular is thought to provide protection against evil spirits or negative influences. It may be seen as a form of purification of new living surroundings or of themselves. The perception of cats and dogs varies culturally. In some areas, their sacrifice might be seen as taboo or controversial, while in others, it is considered a legitimate practice within Voodoo. Similar to other animal sacrifices, the meat from cats or dogs is shared among practitioners during a ritual meal, fostering community ties and a sense of shared purpose. The HaitianReport.com addressed this problem and confirmed that Haitians eat cats. In fact, the practice of eating cats is as old as Haiti itself. According to the report, Haitians eat all kinds of meat, including ducks and geese, but cat is a delicacy that many can't resist. In fact, December 24th is a special holiday known as Réveillon, which is like a big Christmas party. Celebrating Réveillon without eating cat for many Haitians is like celebrating Thanksgiving without turkey in America. Overall, while the sacrifice of cats in Haitian culture is significant, it appears that eating cats is much more widespread than eating dogs, which is not as widespread in Haiti, but it is more prevalent in ritual sacrifices. So if you live in an area of Haitian influx, I would definitely not let my cat out at all around Christmas. Personally, I'd never let my cat outside at all, but that's because I don't want him killed and eaten by wild animals or a speeding car. Chapter 7. Reports of Animal Sacrifices. Springfield, Ohio police told the Springfield News-Sun that migrants turning pets into pâté was not something that's on our radar right now. This story is showing whose job it is to lie to us. Kamala Harris mockingly laughed at the sacrifice of people's animals when Trump brought up the problem, seeking to discredit him. Even the moderator fact-checked it on air and said there are no reports. And since then, many controlled news and podcast outlets have been vehemently denying the issue about animal sacrifices by Haitians in America. J.D. Vance is an Ohio senator and Trump's VP pick. He has maintained that his constituents in Springfield, Ohio, have brought him 10 verifiable cases. I sought to verify these cases that we are seeing, but since the media is locked down on the subject, I had to find photos and videos and trace them back to their origin. Now let's address the viral video of the police body cam arrest of a 27-year-old Canton, Ohio black woman who stomped the head of a cat until it died and then ate the animal in the driveway of her home. The woman, Alexis Farrell, 27, was born in Ohio and graduated from Canton High School. She was not a Haitian immigrant. She has a long criminal record, including numerous thefts, receiving stolen merchandise, failure to pay child support, misuse of credit cards, and cocaine possession. She pled insanity, and it appears that she does have severe mental problems, yet she's out on the streets. Katie Hobbs posted a video of Myanmar migrant arrested kidnapping, murdering, and eating Faye the pet swan in the town of Manlius, New York. Shadow of Ezra posted this video of a cat clearly being cooked. I pray they killed it first. In July 2024, an African immigrant in France killed a cat with an axe, skinned and cooked it on the streets. Then there is the video of Haitian men cooking a cat in the Dominican Republic in September 2024. Also in September is a video of a Haitian crushing a cat to death in Haiti. On July 28, 2024, an immigrant was photographed carrying a dead goose in Columbus, Ohio. Then there is a video of the same Haitian that cooked the cat, cooking a chihuahua. So many of the reports we are seeing on the media are not from Springfield, and while they definitely appear to be eating domestic pets, I couldn't find a police report or prosecution in Springfield specifically. I really thought I was going to come up empty on this one, but thanks to X, I found more. Like the step-by-step video of a Haitian showing you how to prepare cat. There were others, I just can't take anymore. There are complaints too. On August 26, 2024, a Springfield, Ohio resident made a 911 call to report 2 male and 2 female Haitians, each carrying a Canadian goose from the park, which are protected under the Migratory Bird Treaty Act in the U.S. It is illegal to harm, capture, or kill Canadian geese without a permit, even though they are not endangered. There are numerous reports of people seeing the Canadian geese being killed in Springfield, but officials have admitted to getting a lot of money from the government for allowing the illegal aliens to move there, so they are apparently not enforcing the law on the killing of the geese. Just like they aren't enforcing traffic laws resulting in many accidents and multiple deaths and injuries. Another report by a Springfield woman reported that her neighbor couldn't find her cat and saw it hanging in a tree in the yard of her Haitian neighbor. So you are likely going to hear that she wasn't Haitian, and the controlled media will use it to discredit Trump. However, Trump never mentioned this woman as his source. It appears that his assertions were based on the complaints that J.D. Vance received. Trump never mentioned any particular person. So the question is not whether Alexis Farrell ate the cat, but are any Haitians eating the cats? Based on what I've found, Haitians eat cats and dogs. There are many instances across the world. It is widely accepted in Haiti. Not only do they eat them, but they are both a delicacy and spiritual sacrifice to their gods. So it's not a far stretch that a community of Haitians are going to have instances of eating the same diet and practicing the same religious beliefs that they have engaged in their entire life. The paid hacks can squabble over whether an incident occurred in Canton or Springfield, Ohio, but it's really not relevant. I feel confident in saying that there's a very high probability that illegal Haitians are eating cats, dogs, and domesticated waterfowl anywhere that they have been resettled. In fact, there's probably little chance that they aren't killing and eating cats and dogs in the U.S. Another small town in a swing state has been inundated with Haitians over the last couple of years. That is the town of Charleroi, Pennsylvania. This was a working-class town of about 4,000 before 2,000 Haitian immigrants were dumped there about 2 years ago. Residents are angry here too. Random vans shuttle around the illegals at all hours of the day and night. The businesses are now 90% Haitian employees. The school classroom sizes have doubled, and the children don't speak the language. DMV workers are even upset because a Haitian can come in with handwritten idea and they are only allowed to ask one question, which is, "Did you drive in your country?" If they say yes, they get a driving permit. Vehicle accidents have skyrocketed. Insurance rates have increased for residents, but the illegals don't have insurance, so they don't care. Just like Springfield, the disruption in Charleroi and other communities is unfair and harmful. We can't blame the immigrants. They were raised with their traditions, and they were lured here as pawns in a horrible game by the puppet masters. If you don't like it, guys, don't vote these people into office. Back in the 80s, Florida experienced a large number of Haitians washing up along our shores illegally. There's a large Haitian community in Miami and one in Tampa. I don't know if you guys remember many years ago a case of tainted Tylenol that was given to a child who got very sick. Tylenol tampering was a huge concern for safety, and it just so happened that the case was in Little Haiti in Tampa, which was my territory. I was headed to Tampa to interview the parents and stopped in to ask some friends at the Tampa PD what to expect in the neighborhood, because they were out there a lot. These guys were both undercover agents, and they dropped what they were doing to accompany me for backup. Their exact words were, "You aren't going in there alone. They will cut their mother's throat for a quarter." Please understand that this is not my opinion. It's what I was told by 2 police officers that were very familiar with the local Haitian community. I will say that the interview went without incident, but there were 3 of us there. I'm glad that I didn't go in alone. The point is that some Haitians, some Africans, and some cultures in the Far East eat cats and dogs. To be fair, I know for a fact that some Chinese restaurants serve cats. I know this because I was working a case on Chinese herbal medicines spiked with dangerous prescription drugs such as prednisone and testosterone. The case took me to Chinatown in San Francisco, and I was meeting with a bunch of FDA officials there. This was a big case for me. During a meeting, they said they find cats in freezers all the time in Chinatown. FYI, they taste like chicken. This is going on all over the country, and has been for a long time, right? So this issue is about how these immigration policies are decreasing the quality of life for Americans. We won't go into all of the reasons, but people are pissed because these Haitians are doing better than they are in this economy, and they are paying for it. The fact is that these people have been raised with certain core beliefs from infancy. For many, eating cats and dogs is tradition and religious. How do you change those deep-seated beliefs with people who don't speak the language? And why should we have to pay for it when they don't make the efforts themselves to adapt? This type of integration is dangerous. It's dangerous for Americans and legal immigrants. It's also dangerous for Haitians, unless they were flown in by the United States, as many are alleging. Cultural anthropologists, sociologists, and other experts have studied such cultural interactions. Whoever controls Biden and Harris know this. They aren't stupid people, so they clearly have an agenda for allowing this flood of people to various developed countries. Is it to break the countries financially? To create chaos and destruction from within? Is it to create voters out of people who don't have a clue about our Constitution or our political system? Is it all of the above? What do you think? I'm going to leave you with a quote by Victor Hansen. Multiculturalism is a good reminder that when standards are relative, there are no standards at all.